Hello and welcome back to HearthCraft SMP with me, Tom B92. Last episode we worked with goats and we built this lovely starter base, and in between episodes I've put together an interior. Our neighbour Zorish is on his way over and he's coming round for an interior tour. I also seem to have been invaded by these oak trees underneath me. Maybe he has an idea of what happened.
Tom.
Hey,
hello.
hey Zorish, how are you?
How you do? Yeah, pretty good. Just been mining for the past few hours. I got me some decent amount of diamonds to make my first set of diamond armor. Very exciting.
Do you have any idea where all these oak trees came from?
I have not the slightest idea. And I promise you, it wasn't me. It might have been Reven or Panda, because they made a joke when we were running around when your building was still there, right, as well, that knock knock. Hello.
Hey, I'm Tom. This is my crib. Come on in. We're going kitchen style. I have to admit, I robbed your kind of design with the little dining table here.
I do like this one here, the little lamp with the lightning rod and the lantern on top. That's a pretty decent style as well.
I managed to make use of your honeycomb that you left me last episode.
Okay.
We've got a little kind of like box up here.
Dude, they do look very nice. While we're at it, Tom, talking about the gifts, I'll give you what I have here. So I made an extra spyglass, so you can use that.
Thank you.
And then I also found these when I went to Fevin's place.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I do not have any mangrove trees yet. You might have recognized from some of the spores around that I have managed to find a lush cave.
And
I do have a spare spore blossom.
Oh, that is really cool, because I do like the way these blocks look.
Seeing as it's dark outside, I could show you the bedroom and sleep, so I don't get a zombie trying to break my door down.
That would be convenient.
So my bedroom is actually downstairs, so if you come on down. One thing I've tried to use in this build as well is the backs of barrels, because I really like the texture of the backs of barrels. So
yeah, I also like to use the sides as sort of support blocks when you're building a pillar or something.
Yeah, I may use them for flooring at some point.
I also like this with the empty bookshelves, which are looms, I suppose.
Yeah, sideways loom. Yeah,
they look relatively cool as well. I also like your wardrobe sort of builds. They're pretty funny.
Yeah, I guess over the series we'll get some armor to actually stick on the armor stands, but for now they're empty. So down again to another level is work in progress, but this is going to be my storage room. I've laid out kind of where my chests are going to go, but I don't have a design yet, so that's something I'm going to work on this episode. Made a little office here. Again, didn't really know what to do with the space, so tried to use some of the blocks that I had and put something together. It works.
Yeah, it does. There's a bit of empty room here as well, so there's a lot you can do here, I suppose.
Finally, up the very top of the tower, this is a work in progress, and this will be done very shortly, and you're welcome to come back. This is going to be my enchantment area. So actually, look up.
I did see you make the room. Yeah, don't have a way to get a lot of experience yet, so we'll have to do that as well.
Whilst I was mining, I found a mine shaft, and I have also found a skelly spawner and a zombie spawner that are relatively close. So I don't know if you want to maybe work together and put a farm together. I now have ourselves enough resources that I've managed to create an enchantment table. So let's get rid of this dirt block and place our enchantment table. Now this should work. You're getting the particles, so we should now be able to get level 30 enchants. Now I don't have enough levels to get those level 30 enchantments, but Zorish and I are going to hope to try and build a skelly spawner farm, and whether that happens this episode or whether that happens next episode, only time will tell. We do have a few things we can use to tidy this area up with a barrel, and that just helps build the level up. And we also have ourselves a grindstone, which we will put here, I guess we'll do. And I guess if we get any bad enchants, we can grab them off. Now I don't really have enough diamonds to even start getting some enchants, so we're going to spend a bit of time in who on earth was that? Who's announcing their arrival? That was rude, interrupting my recording. Where was I? So we need to spend some time in the mines this episode. But if Zorish is right, and maybe it was Raven and Panda who left those oak trees in front of my base, perhaps we should go and pay them a visit. I seem to have some guests on the hilltop over there. What are they doing? Maybe we can get round to his base. Okay, I managed to work my way around them. Don't think they know where I am. So let's try and sneak over to their base. Now, from what I remember, Zorish took me over to their base a little while back, and I think there's some way over this way. Let's go pay them a visit. I was actually going to be nice to Panda because I heard he was in need of a great amount of cobbled deep slate, but I think we're going to make him work for it, right? So that may be their base over there. Let's see what we can do. I have a jungle tree, and now I'm hoping that the jungle tree will grow, and then I will place a chest at the top of it, and then they make them work for their cobbled deep slate by being on top of the jungle tree. Let's see how it goes. Nothing ever normally goes to plan, and I just realized I left my bone meal at home. Let's see if they've got any bone meal around. Otherwise, I may have to make some bone meal. I'm sure they won't mind me using their own wheat seeds, right? For some bone meal. Well, I've used all of their seeds. I've got 6 extra bone meal. Let's hope this works. First try. Second try. Third try. Fourth. Oh, yes. Okay. We have some scaffolding. I don't have a blooming chest. I just have not come prepared for this attempt of a prank, have I? This is pathetic. Let's see if they've got a chest I can borrow. I have some wood. I'm going to use some of your wood. Thanks, guys. Okay, well, at least I have my scaffolding to get on top. Okay, chest placed. Now we can get rid of all this cobbled deep slate I don't really have a use for. And I guess we can play a half minor prank on Panda. I'm sure they can make some use of both the jungle and the cobbled deep slate. So really, who's being pranked? We lost all of our levels. Cave in. What a surprise. Unfortunately for Zorish, I have built this skelly spawner because I need the levels. I want to get enchanting. So we're going to spend some time here with our skelly friends here and earn ourselves some levels. Then get to enchanting. I've got enough diamonds that I can at least get a couple of diamond picks. And we're going to aim for some fortune picks because then we'll get some better luck with diamond mining. We've managed to get some pretty decent enchanted gear. I've spent a bit of time here at the skelly spawner, and as you can see, I've also brought down the enchantment setup. So the enchantment table was up in my tower, and the bookcases are all brand new and all fully made. Now we've managed to sort ourselves out. A looting and sharpness swords are pretty good straight off the back. That was our first enchantment. We got a fortune 3 pick, although no efficiency, so that's going to be a bit of a slow burn. We have a pretty decent shovel here with unbreaking and efficiency. We managed to get a silk touch pick, which was pretty handy. I was after something with efficiency so I could actually combine them with my fortune pick, but for now we have 2 separate picks. And finally we have ourselves a diamond axe. I have also got myself some protection for diamond boots. Not too bad, not too bad. Now, after I've just finished all this enchantment, I have heard that there is the first shop of the server. Hold on, is that a stray? I didn't know strays could spawn in a skelly spawner. How's that happened? Anyway, there's a new shop. The first shop on the server is open and it's selling books. So we're gonna head over and see if they've got some mending books for sale. I have 19 diamonds to my name, and we'll see how far that gets us. We're heading over to Newt's and Dovey's place over here. So let's see if they have what I need. They've been busy. Look at this. Iron golems out. Lots of villagers by the looks of it. Hi Newt.
Hello.
I am here for books.
I assumed you would be.
I'm hoping you have mending. You do.
We have a lot of that.
That is good. I will be cashing in on mending. You've been busy.
Very busy, yeah.
Mending and efficiency 5, I think I'll probably grab some off.
Cool, yeah. Take as many as you need.
What do I have? I have 14, so I can grab 3 of these. Can I afford anything else? I can afford an unbreaking book. There we go. Now I am skint. You have all my diamonds.
Well, that's good.
I'm sure you'll be making many more diamonds in the coming days. Thanks for the books. They are certainly handy in early stages. I'm going to go get them on my tools.
Okay, have fun.
Catch you later. So Newt has been busy with books, hasn't he? He's got a whole collection up and he's really been getting on the grind. It gives me some thought that perhaps I should look to sell something. And what do I have? I have lots of goats. So in between episodes, I have been busy working on my own custom goat horn farm. And as far as I'm aware, there aren't many out there at the moment. And I'm going to be releasing a tutorial. By the time this episode is out, the tutorial already will be. So hopefully you guys may have already come across that video. And I need to gather a few more resources. I need some slime because I need to make a sticky piston, and I need leads. So I haven't come across any wandering traders, so we haven't managed to get any free leads that way. Once we have that set up, perhaps then we could sell the goat horns. We could be able to get all of the variations, and depending upon the screaming goat variations, perhaps we charge a little bit more because we need to get those diamonds back. We've just spent 19 diamonds, and that is everything I have. That's all the diamonds I have to my name. So we're going to head back into the mines and get some slimes, kill some slimes, and then perhaps after that we will start the build up. So I think Panda and Raven are coming up to their base. Better not see ourselves too much. Let's see what they think of their present. Let's hope they don't see me back here. Panda's gonna try and climb up the vines. I'm not sure that's the smartest approach. Let's see if we can get in close and hear them.
My inventory is full.
About a chest full.
You're not supposed to be happy. This is supposed to be a prank.
but it's such a pretty tree. And it's raining deep slate.
It is raining deep slate. I'm taking it back. That's it. You're too happy. So our prank on Panda and Raven didn't really go to plan. They were way too happy about that. But since then, I've been busy down in the Skelly Spawner, getting some levels, using the books we got from Newt and Dovey, and I now have a fully geared up set of diamond tools. We have the Spruce Willis axe, we have Look Be in the Ore Tonight pick, we have the David Bowie bow, we have the Smooth Operated pick, and we have the Subscribe to Tom B92 sword. And that's just a reminder that if you do like this video, do remember to like and subscribe to this content for more HearthCraft shenanigans, maybe even some more tutorials as time goes on, depending upon how successful they are. Now, speaking of the tutorials, I have gathered up most of the resources that I'm going to need. I need to get some wood from the nether, so I need to head into the nether. I need to get any colour, it doesn't matter, but I need something that isn't flammable, and both of the woods from the nether are not flammable, and a lot of that will become clear in the tutorial. I'm not going to bore you with a lot of the build of this goat farm. I'm just going to get that done for the build and the block by block tutorial. That's what the tutorial is there for. So if you do want to follow it once it's built, then by all means do go and watch that tutorial. I hope I've put a decent job together. But we've also spent a bit of time down here just putting a basic storage room together. Nothing special whatsoever. We're using dark oak and the diorite, trying to keep in theme with what we have. We haven't yet installed a floor. I don't really know what to do with the floor because up above we're using dark oak. And I think that'll be a bit of overkill down here. I do like using dirt, rooted dirt, coarse dirt, making sure it looks earthy down here because we are a few levels down. But I don't have that yet. What I do have is my obsidian for my portal, so let's get that built. And let's head on in and hope for a good spawn. Quartz would be handy too. I don't need it for the goat horn farm, but I would like to get some sorting going on in the Skelly spawner. Now it looks like we've got a soul sand biome, which isn't too bad. Looks like someone's been by and done some exploring. There's some ores already. And judging by the map, potentially we have... I hate the nether. For anyone who's watched any of my other content, you will know full well that it is not for me. But a gas tier, nonetheless. We should be able to find... There's some netherwood here, and I'm getting shot at. Where am I getting shot at from? I don't know. But let's go get that nether wood and some quartz, and then we'll head back and we're going to build the goat horn farm up from scratch, because then we'll have all our resources available. So the goat farm has now been built. There's a few little broken areas because, well, life happens. But I will show you guys just briefly how it works. So this top area here is the breeding area. So we'll breed up these goats up here. And when they're fully grown, we knock them down to the next level. They're on a leash over here attached to netherwood, and netherwood's important because this dispenser down here is lava and they all tend to get burnt. So yeah, using netherwood stops that from happening. So once you've got as many goats as you want grown up to be fully adults, then it's time to drop them down to the next level. And then as soon as they get down there, they are going to be aggroed against the chicken in a boat, which is the trick we used last episode. And you know, all we're doing is utilizing that and just having a breeding pen above it. So we'll let them down, bit of a play around with the dispensers to get them going down. You see all the ones on the leashes will stay up here. So these two have already lost a horn, so it really doesn't take long whatsoever. I don't know whether they build up their aggro whilst they're up above. I really don't, but here we go. That guy's done and he's lost the horn. So that's it. Now once all these guys have lost their horns, as you can see, they're all looking a bit sad in here. There's only one thing left to do. We're going to flick this switch twice. These dispensers are going to trigger, and we'll say goodbye to the goats that are down there. Oh no, they're all burning. Oh no. And that clears the floor essentially. So once that's done, double tap again and the lava will go away. Now I've been running this for quite some time. I don't have 4 double chests, but I do have nearly 2 double chests worth than what's down here. So that gives us an idea. Now we're settled with this farm, we can probably build our shop or a building around this. So if you're starting to hear my time-lapse music now, you know the build went well. Otherwise, I'm going to see you at the end of the build. So our barn is now finished. This is the back of the barn, and the back of the barn actually has our shop in there. So we've set up shop, we've put in all of the horns that our farmer's given us, and they are ready to be sold to everyone on the SMP. And we've got ourselves a little crane feature at the back here, and we'll probably turn this land here into some farmland. We can, you know, move away some of these just starter farms that we've got just lying about, and actually try and make this place look really nice and make this look functional. Now heading around the side, we've got plenty of detail on the walls again, using the same block palette we've used on the starter base. Coming around to the front, we've got some little windows on the side blocked by some hay bales to kind of add some more detail and some more thought into what's going on inside the build. Now the entrance is actually something I really struggled with, and it's probably the first time in a long time that I didn't really know what to do. So I just grabbed chests and barrels and hay bales and put them everywhere. The farm is the core piece of this build, and it actually fits in very snugly. It's almost as if I planned the build to fit the farm, right? But we can still access everything we've got up the top here and access all our levers that we need to. What I do want to do around this front area here is actually change up all the ground here, but I'm still lacking a number of the dirts that I want to put in. But we also want to try and get some pathways established. We've got ourselves our starter base up there, Zorish is over there, and we now have our barn, our second build of our starter base area. So it'd be good to try and get that connected. So in between episodes, I'm going to try and find myself a lush cave and get busy with the rooted dirt. Now that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have enjoyed it, please do remember to like and subscribe to the channel, as everything you do helps out a great deal. And I look forward to seeing you next time on the HearthCraft SMP.